What if the woman you cherish is not the person you believe her to be? What if the devotion you feel is merely a reflection of her current needs? Consider this. Would she still uphold the sanctity of your bond if she knew her actions could remain hidden? Many men misjudge the signals they seek. They gauge love by words, by tenderness, by the warmth of fleeting moments. But true character is not unveiled in ease or affection. It emerges in solitude, in the unspoken. Two pivotal moments reveal her essence more than years of dialogue ever could. To discern whether her love is authentic or merely expedient, observe with care. For what follows will forever alter how you perceive relationships. First, consider how she wields her autonomy. The initial test lies not in her words to you or her demeanor in your presence, but in her choices when she believes herself unseen, when truth might slip through the cracks of her private world. A woman may don loyalty like a finely tailored garment, displaying it with grace when eyes are upon her, ensuring it shines for all to admire. Yet, the question remains, does she shed this loyalty when alone? In her unguarded moments, does she cherish the bond you share as sacred, or does she entertain attentions she would conceal from you? Does she regard your connection as a treasure or a mere convenience? Some mistake autonomy for license. They view solitude as an opportunity to bend boundaries, to blur commitments, or to invite fleeting connections. But here lies the truth. Autonomy does not breed disloyalty, it reveals it. It amplifies what already resides within her. If her fidelity is true, it endures in silence. If it is merely performative, the facade will falter when no audience remains. A woman worthy of trust requires no oversight to remain steadfast. She does not see commitment as confinement, but as a principle she upholds, whether observed or not. Her integrity is self-sustaining, consistent in private as in public. Not out of fear of discovery, but because her values stand independent of scrutiny. To know her true nature, look beyond her behavior in your presence. Observe the person she becomes when the world's gaze is absent. That is where truth speaks, quietly but unmistakably. Second, examine how she regards you when you are no longer essential to her. The second test is subtle, often overlooked. It arrives when she no longer relies on you, neither financially, emotionally, nor socially. When she has found her own strength, her own equilibrium, and stands confidently on her own. In this moment, her character comes into sharp relief. For some, kindness is tethered to necessity. Their affection thrives on what you provide. They draw near when you are their anchor, but once self-sufficient, their warmth cools. Your presence becomes peripheral, perhaps even a burden. They may not voice it, but their actions betray a shift. You are valued more for your utility than for your essence. Yet there are rare women, grounded in integrity and constancy. They extend the same respect in their independence as they did in reliance. They do not rewrite your shared history simply because their circumstances have evolved. They do not pivot from warmth to indifference when your role in their comfort diminishes. They may not need you, but they still value you, honoring your shared past with unwavering respect. This is the truth. How she treats you when she no longer benefits from you is the truest measure of her character. Affection can be sparked by advantage in anyone, but respect, care, and loyalty without gain, that is exceptional. That is authentic. Character is not revealed in grand gestures, in curated moments, or in eloquent declarations of love. It lies in the quiet, unguarded spaces where no one seems to notice. To uncover a woman's truth, you need not resort to endless trials or heated confrontations. Simply observe two things: how she navigates her freedom when unwatched, and how she honors you when your presence is no longer vital to her. In these moments, pretense fades, motives are laid bare, and incentives vanish. What remains is her unfiltered self, without artifice, without spectators, without reward. This is when you discern whether you have been truly loved or merely used, whether her actions stem from principle or opportunism. A woman of depth and honor will safeguard your bond in solitude and esteem you even when her life no longer hinges on yours. That is loyalty that requires no second test. So observe not with distrust but with discernment. Understand that love is easily professed when it serves a purpose, but respect without necessity, That is the hallmark of truth. When you find it, hold it dear.